Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to talk about how to kiss somebody for the first time. Not very long ago, I made a video titled 5 Kissing Secrets That Guys Won't Tell You, and I realized reading the comments that there was a lot of people saying that you weren't really in the position to kiss somebody, but I also saw comments of people saying that they've never kissed anybody before, and they're kind of nervous and they don't know how to do it. So if you've never kissed anybody before, I wanted to kind of make this video to help you guys out, because if you are younger or you've never had a boyfriend before, or you've just now got a crush on a guy, I feel like kissing somebody is gonna come up at some point in your guys' relationship. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make today's video. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, I'm gonna tell you guys how to kiss somebody for the first time. So the first one that I want to talk to you guys about is your breath. I feel like when you're going to kiss somebody for the first time, and if you've never kissed anybody before, sometimes it can be one of those things that you forget. But I guarantee that if you do have like really fresh breath, if you have gum, if you just brushed your teeth, if there's something that you can do in order to make your breath smell amazing before you go and kiss somebody, they're gonna remember that. The one thing that you don't want them to remember is that you're going to kiss them and then all of a sudden your breath doesn't really smell that good, and then you kind of like leave that first impression of like that was your guys' first kiss. So I know that like that's one of the last things that you're probably thinking about, because you're either nervous or you're like thinking about other things because you've never been in this situation before. But I feel like breath is one of those things that you really do have to remember. If you are going to like be that close to somebody, then I think that they're gonna appreciate that as well. So try to brush your teeth, or like have gum on you, or like have mints, or like one of those Listerine strip things. So yeah, that's the first thing. Take care of your breath. So for the next one, I feel like these are all gonna have to kind of do like with your face and your mouth, because that's what you guys are literally gonna be touching each other on. But I feel like the next one is like chapped lips. Chapped lips are not like that big of a deal, I feel like, but if you are going to kiss somebody for the first time, I feel like for yourself, you would really appreciate it if that other person didn't have like a super chapped lips. So I feel like kind of like for you as well, like just make sure you have like a chapstick, or you have just like something there that like makes your lips look nice or like feel nice. And then you don't have to worry about like you going to kiss them and then getting all like self-conscious about something because you feel like maybe your lips are too chapped, or you're feeling like maybe there's something else that you forgot to do. But chapped lips I feel like is an easy thing to take care of, and it is another one of those things that I think people kind of forget about because you're in that moment again. So if you do remember it, try to bring some chapstick, try to have some nice breath, and I think that with those two things, you're already like on a good start, and like you're gonna be making an awesome first impression, especially with the guy that you're kissing or the girl that you're kissing. So yeah, chapped lips is the second one. Don't forget it, because I feel like a lot of people do. All right, so I feel like I'm going through these too fast, but I'll slow it down. All right, so the next one, the third one, is going 90% of the way. Now, the reason that I say that is because I feel like when you're going to kiss somebody and you're doing it for the first time, you don't really like know exactly if that person is wanting to kiss, or like if it's the right situation, or if they're like in the mood. So one really good way in order to like kind of cross that barrier and kind of get that other person in the same like mood as you is to just like go 90% of the way when you go to kiss somebody, and then let them come the other 10%. It is really true, because I mean, if you're like leaning over all the way like 100% and just kissing them, then it might, like if they're not in the right mood, then it might be kind of awkward for you. But if you do go 90% of the way and they go 10, then I kind of feel like it shows that they're like wanting to kiss you and they are like wanting to do that. So if you can remember that when you go to kiss somebody for the first time, try to just like not put yourself all the way forward, like you're just like jumping on top of them and like kissing them. Even if you just go 50% of the way and then you let them come the other 50%. I feel like too, like for the other person, it's kind of nice because then they have like the option to like lean in and do that. And I feel like then it feels like both of you guys are in it together, and it's not just one person wanting to kiss the other. But I feel like I'm rambling on about this. It's not that hard to like, I'm putting way too many words behind it, but just going 90% of the way and letting that other person go 10. Yeah, if you are in that situation where you're going to kiss somebody for the first time. All right, so this one, I feel like a lot of people forget to do this one, and it can be super awkward if you're kissing somebody and this happens, but try to remember that like when you're kissing somebody, your mouths are touching. So like to breathe through your mouth, can be extremely hard. That's why, like, if you have a cold or you're sick or there's something going on with your nose, it can be really difficult to like be kissing somebody, especially if it's like for a long period of time. So one thing I would suggest is just that when you go to kiss somebody, try to breathe through your nose. It makes it 10 times easier. You're not gonna be like worrying about your breath or anything like that because you're not literally blowing air out of your mouth like while you're kissing somebody. So breathe through your nose. If you're sick, it will be super hard to do that. But we're just gonna assume that you're not sick. So you breathe through your nose because it makes it a lot easier, and like you can kiss somebody for a lot longer if you're not focused on like having to take deep breaths, or you feel like you're about to pass out because you don't wanna breathe too hard, or all these little things actually play like a huge part when you're going to kiss somebody. Even if you're making out with somebody, you can't make out with someone and be breathing through your mouth. Like it doesn't happen. It's a good one to remember. Just try to breathe through your nose when you're going to kiss somebody. All right, so the last one that I want to tell you guys about, I feel like this one can get really awkward, especially if like it just happens out of nowhere, or like you don't really think about it and you're kissing somebody. But make sure to like try to keep your eyes closed. I know that like some people like will make out and like stare at each other while they're making out, but I feel like if you're kissing somebody for the first time, like you want to be kind of like in that moment, and when you're staring at the other person and like they're staring at you, I feel like it can get super awkward super fast. Close your eyes, just be in that moment, and just try to like zone everything else out that's around you, especially if you're like somewhere that's really busy. I feel like closing your eyes will kind of help like with being in that moment. So yeah, I feel like it kind of like makes the distractions fade away, and so closing your eyes is something that I think you can do to kind of like make the moment a little bit more special, and then you're not just like staring at each other and it doesn't get awkward. So yeah, that's the fifth one. So I'm kind of assuming that like a lot of you guys that are watching this video have never kissed anybody before, but if you have and you think that I forgot about something, or if you have a story, or like you just want to tell us something that happened to you when you were kissing somebody, let us know down in the comments. I feel like there's like other videos like this that you guys enjoy watching. So if you can think of any other topics that you want me to talk about, or if you want me to kind of expand more on this topic and tell you guys more about like some things to do with kissing, I go through a lot of the comments on the videos, and that's how I pick out the videos to film. Also, I do that in my Instagram DMs. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go and follow me and leave me a DM if you do have a question, and I will go through it, and I try to respond to every single one of them. So yeah, that's always a good time over there. But if you guys aren't subscribed to my vlog channel, go and check that out. I upload more like videos of us behind the scenes. But I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you guys for just being the best people ever and leaving such nice comments down below. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I love you guys, and I will see you next Saturday in next week's video. Bye!